you gonna guess when I shout the word? Shout the word.
Put your mind to anything as
There's
possible.
no one that can match me. My style is impetuous, my defense is impregnable, and I'm just ferocious. Just ferocious.
Shout the word.
You gotta put your best foot forward and go harder and harder.
You are now tuned in to the Ether Network. Live.
Yes. You're tuned into the Xclusive on the Ether Network on a Monday, the 31st day of October. It's your boy CP, and we are joined today by Highlands County Commissioner candidate, District 1, Tonya Marshall. Tonya, how we doing today?
Doing great, Corey. Doing great. Oh, CP, I'm sorry.
That'll work too.
Okay.
You can call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. You know what I'm saying?
I'll remember that.
I have a lot of names. I have a lot of names depending on where I am.
Okay, I'm gonna call you Corey because I'm gonna forget CP.
We can do that. That's,
Okay.
That's like a young man's thing. Yeah. I was given that name. Didn't really.
I'm gonna leave you alone with that young man's thing, Corey. I'm gonna leave you alone with that one.
I'm not as old as I look. But going for county commissioner, District 1, Highlands County, correct?
Yes, sir.
What is the role of the county commissioner?
The county commissioner is actually in charge of the budget for the entire county, and District 1 is the district that I live in. You have to live in the district that you're running for, but we represent the entire Highlands County, not just District 1. Avon Park, Sebring, Lake Placid, Loretta, and Venus.
So
all of Highlands County.
When it comes to going to the polls, all those towns, cities, areas, they're voting
for county commissioners.
Even if that county commissioner doesn't live in that
yes,
area. Okay.
That's right. It's a county-wide vote.
Okay,
yes.
Awesome. So you've been like, well, you know what? I see you. You're all over the place. I see you at Hen Scratch. That's in Lake Placid, right?
Yes, Hen Scratch, the Palladium Festival. Visited the Clown College down there.
Yeah, I've been by there
I'm
a
good
couple
friends
times.
with the clowns. I like them a lot. Yeah,
You might not want to talk about clowns.
I like clowns.
Clowns are
even the bad ones. I'm not afraid of them.
you like the bad clowns too?
There's some really good clown movies. Come on,
good clowns. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm not afraid of clowns. They're just
Me
people.
neither. No.
But out of all the different positions that's available, mayor, city council, why did you decide to go for a county commission?
I ran for city council in Avon Park in 2009, and I always knew that I would run again for a public office. I knew that. It was just a matter of time, and people always ask me, when are you going to run again? I'm like, I'll do it. I'll do it. And I never considered county commission, ever. And I was at a meeting last year, and I've been attending county commissioner meetings for a very long time. And last year, it was an awful meeting. The tone was terrible. The disrespect was ridiculous. And I just was sitting there saying to myself, this has got to stop. Somebody really has got to do something about this. And I thought to myself, you know what? Why not? Why not run and get in there and at least start straightening it out a little bit, you know?
Did you have to kind of investigate what it is and what it's all about, or did you just kind of see from the sidelines what was going on?
Well, because I had been attending so many meetings, I already knew. I mean, what the job entailed, what they had to deal with. I do a lot of research. I always check stuff out, and so I kind of knew already. I knew that it was more of a full-time job than city council or mayor, because our city council members and our mayor, they all have other jobs,
right?
Because it's just a little teeny bit what they do. And I knew commission, in my opinion, commissioner was a full-time job. That's how I looked at it. I knew that, and I knew already working a full-time job that I was never going to be able to do two of them. I mean, it's just not possible to give 100% to two. You can't do it. And so I knew it would require a huge commitment on my part and a huge sacrifice, because I would be giving up this job that I have and I love, and I've been doing it for many years now. But it was worth it to me.
So you're going to leave your current job?
Yes.
So you get paid to be a commissioner?
Yes, they get paid. I not met with my boss. I talked to my boss about this when I first decided. She was one of the first people that I talked to. my immediate supervisor, and then my administrator. Because I work in a nursing home, but I have a boss, and then the administrator is over the entire facility.
Right.
And so we talked about it, and I let them know this is what's going to happen, and when I win, you know, you have to find somebody to replace me, and it's the job I do. It's going to require a lot of training, and my immediate supervisor, her thing was just don't leave me hanging. I'm like, no, I'll stay and help hire and train the new person. You know,
so I can put my application in. I can.
You got to come through me. I'm like, because she's an excellent boss. She's an excellent boss.
I need an excellent boss.
And I can't leave her. I can't leave her hanging. I can
surely use an excellent boss.
She's a good one. She is one of the best.
She have to be, because you spend more time floating around town than you do.
But I work 40 hours a week.
How you?
I work Monday through Friday.
You must be going at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
No, I work 8 to 4:30 Monday through Friday. And there's a lot of weekend stuff. There's a lot of night meetings. There's a lot of night events. Yeah. And then pretty much everything else happens on the weekends. So, you know, that's all. Okay. Yeah.
So you're off on the weekends?
I'm off on the weekends.
Yeah, I need that job. I need that job.
I know it's a really good job. It's hard, but it's a good job. It is.
Tonya Marshall, county candidate, is here. What obstacles have you had to overcome for the position that you're going out for?
Not really obstacles, just maybe well, yeah, I guess it would be obstacles. Just trying to say this
tactfully,
correctly.
Okay. Sorry.
I guess just the negativity in the community. But and I've said this before, and I'll always say this. I was in the military. Okay. And Uncle Sam couldn't break me. So it's not possible that anybody else could. It's just not going to happen. So instead of the stuff in the community working against me, it's inspired me. It's pushed me, you know. So it's kind of did the opposite of what I guess what people wanted, what it was meant to do. It inspired me, you know.
When you say negativity, what do you mean in a specific happening, or
just some stuff in the very beginning of my campaign, with some stuff being removed and things like that, and once that got taken care of, like I said, it actually backfired, because it gave me more of momentum, and then it put me out there more. Right. And so I mean, people actually came up to me and were like, "Hey, aren't you the one that? Give me one of your signs. Give me a couple of them from a job over here." I'm like, "Okay, great." So I mean, it's helped me. You know, it's put my name out in a better light, right? Because they see that one lady I met told me that she knew I wasn't establishment, and she liked that. And I was like, "Oh, okay." I don't think I've ever been called establishment. I don't even know what that really means, but it was a good thing for her it was a good thing that I wasn't establishment. So
some kind of like big, powerful.
No, I just think that the ones that are already in there. And, okay. You know. So
okay, I understand. It's not, you're not coming from like a political standpoint, or like a
not at all.
some type of prearranged type thing. You're
not at all. You're
coming in as Tonya Marshall.
Yep. That's can only be me. That, you know, yeah. I mean, it's the guys on the truth. When I first started, I told him I had a gentleman ask me a question, and I knew the answer he wanted me to give him, but it wasn't an honest answer for me. And after the fact, he came to me later on and he told me he really appreciated that, because I didn't pander to him. I said, I can't. I gotta be true to myself, because at the end of the day, I gotta look at myself in the mirror and be okay with me, and I'm okay with me. So I can only give you the honest to God answers, and if it's something you don't agree with, I had a gentleman Friday, we were discussing concealed carry and open carry, and when that conversation was over, he's supporting me.
Okay, yeah,
you know what I mean, because I can't lie and say, because I knew what he wanted me to say. He made it abundantly clear. I was like, no. And we had a long conversation, and at the end of the conversation, it was great. So
what do you think about like teachers having guns?
there are an awful lot of people walking around that should not have a gun on them. At home, we have, at my house, we do. So I'm for that, you know, and I'm ex-military. So it's not like that's I'm, why, that's why anti-gun. You're a smart man. But there are just some people, I know people that ain't got no business having it at home is one thing, but having it right there close to you where they have that hair trigger temper, and you know, in the next instant they got time to run and real quick and get it. It doesn't. I don't like it at all. It doesn't sit well with you. But I like it, and I told the gentleman Friday, I know it's going to happen. Well, the concealed carry is already out there, so you know, I have to be okay with it, and I have to be the person that deals with this. Like if I pull up, I keep telling people this: when open carry becomes the law, because I'm pretty sure it's going to. And I pull up at a restaurant, or I pull up at Winn-Dixie, and I see somebody walking in the Winn-Dixie with a gun on their hip. I have two choices to make right there: get out my truck, get my shopping cart, and go on in the Winn-Dixie and shop, or put my truck in reverse and go on to Publix or Save a Lot or somewhere else. Right. Those are the two choices I have to make. I don't have to go in there and be like, hey, I'm not shopping here because of you. I ain't got to make a scene. Nobody even has to ever know why Tonya all of a sudden, oh, maybe she left her money at home. She backing out and going somewhere else. That's how I look at it. That's my choice. I don't have to put that on anybody else.
I was somewhere. I forgot where we were. I think we might have been in Missouri. And I'm at the store. She's in line, and I'm just, you know, being lazy. I'm sitting down, and this lady, she was standing in line. She had her gun like right there on the hip, and it wasn't hidden or anything, just right there. Yeah. And it, you know, it kind of put me off a little bit, you know, but I was like, well, that's just the way they do it.
Some people that do that want someone to say something to them. Because I know a lot of them say, we're doing it because I want them to ask us questions. And it's like, no, you don't. Because they're not going to ask you a question calmly, and you're not going to respond to them calmly. You're doing it because you want the attention, and you're doing it because you know what's going to happen. And I'm not saying it's going to be an all Wild West shootout, but it's going to be somebody's going to video it. It's going to be YouTube or something, you know, and that's what they want. And people like that, and because of the fact that they don't wear it on their forehead, so you don't know who that person is when you see them. Like I said, you got two choices to make: continue on about your day in there with them, or go somewhere else. That's all.
I mean, my thing is, I don't know that person that has the gun if we're on the same side. Yes, you know, I don't know.
Or their temperament, or today might be the day they lost their job.
They're having a bad day.
You know, and you accidentally hit the back of their ankle with that shopping cart, and that is just that's all it takes right there. You know what I mean?
I gotta remember that.
You just don't know.
Be more careful with my shopping cart.
I'm just saying, that right there was enough to set you off. It really is.
You scratch up their car with
now I have a taser. Nah,
you have a taser? You have it with you?
No.
Good.
I forgot to charge.
I can say whatever I want to say for now.
You know what? I've seen too many movies. I can use a pen as a weapon.
Don't do no 007 on
I'm
me.
just saying. I've seen the movies.
You're military.
I'm seeing the movie. I watch MacGyver every week too. Okay. The new one. Yeah.
There is a new one in it.
He's a younger.
I seen an interview.
It's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good.
I haven't seen any of it. You were accused of coercing a candidate.
Yes,
to run for mayor.
Yes.
Is that a true statement, or was it a?
When that question has come to me, this is my PC response. Okay. The lady in question is a grown woman. She is married. She has children. Yes. She has her own business.
Yes.
I can't see her as a grown woman allowing anyone to coerce her into doing anything that she does not want to do. Something that is going to be time consuming. It's going to take you away from your family.
Put you in the spotlight.
It's going to put you out there. It's going to put you, let's say, your business out there in the streets. I can't see her. Now, there are some people who that are meek enough to be used like that. This one not. This one not.
Not so much.
So no. And I mean, and I think myself, just because she and I are friends,
Mhm.
because she and I are really good friends. So I'm good friends with a gentleman that's running for city council. Nobody accused me of coercing him into running the city council. I mean, I don't want to think it's because we're black.
Well,
And
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Well,
But-
supposedly that is coming from
Yes, sir.
those that same
Mhm.
melanin.
Melanin? Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting you to drop the melanin on me. Okay. You threw me off with that one. Yes. I have heard it.
It's not coming from a different race. It's
Mhm.
the same race that's
You're right.
saying these things.
Mhm.
And from what I can tell is that the concern is that by her running as a black person,
Mhm.
that they're splitting the votes because there's another black gentleman that's running for mayor
Yes.
also.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
but how you caught the brunt of that, I don't know.
Because she and I are friends.
Just
Because she and I are friends. She's my hairdresser. And I've known her for years. And I'm assuming that's why.
mhm.
I'm assuming that's why. Because everybody knows she and I are friends. They know
Right,
we're really
right.
good friends.
Mhm.
So, my assumption, because I haven't been told why, that's the reason. That's the only connection that I have
Mhm.
that I can see. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So,
It's
know.
just assumption and
Yeah.
miscommunication.
you know what they say when you assume. Just putting it out there in the land.
We're not
You know
gonna
what they
say
say when
we're
you
not gonna
assume.
say all that. We're not gonna. We know.
All right.
We know. We
I
know
didn't
what
say
it
it. I didn't say it.
You would like to. Oh. As far as the position, the candidacy,
Yes, sir.
what do you want the people to know? The citizens, the people that follow you. What would you like to tell them?
Just that this is me. This is Tonya. This is what you get right here.
Mhm.
This is what you get as a county commissioner. This is what you get as assistant business office manager. This is what you get as just me out at the Oktoberfest or at the Claydon Fest or at the city council meeting. This is me.
Mhm.
Anybody and everybody can talk to me. They do it now.
I'm doing it now.
This is me. I'm everywhere. One, because I love to be out and about, not because I'm running, because this was before
Oh yeah.
anything.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I moved from Atlanta back to Avon Park
Okay.
because I wanted the 4th of July at Donaldson Park and the Christmas parade on Main Street. I wanted that small town feel. I wanted to go to these little fests and these little events.
Mhm.
I wanted all that.
Mhm.
So this has got nothing to do with running for anything.
And the mom and pop type stores,
Just-
and the restaurants and the kiosks.
Just everything, you
Mhm.
know.
Mhm.
I wanted my daughter to be raised here with her class, with cousins, her kinfolk.
You do have
You
relatives.
know, yeah. And I
Mhm.
mean, it's home. It just is such a good feeling,
Mhm.
and I'm very passionate about making sure that everybody's voice in Highlands County is heard. And right now, with the current commission and previous commissions,
Mhm.
that has not happened.
Okay.
The commission has never, ever truly reflected the diverse community that they represent. It never has.
Mhm.
And it's about time that it does.
So you're going to focus on like the education of the commission,
Community.
the community, but educating the community on the roles and the policies and what's
bringing-
available to the community.
Showing them what's available. There is so much out there. There are so many facade grants that are available to people that nobody knows anything about, because the ones who know about it keep it to themselves and amongst a select few.
Uh-huh.
So they benefit from it. But it's for everybody.
Right.
It's for everybody.
Yeah,
And
grants.
I'm gonna put it out. And I'm like, listen, this is what y'all need to do. But you also need to do some of the legwork yourself. I tell people
Right.
this all the time, because I've had people come to me and say, you know, Miss Tonya, can you go
And
and
hook me
talk
up.
to so and so? No. But could you talk to them? Because I'm scared. And I'm like, okay, fine. But you gotta do the legwork yourself. You gotta show up.
Right.
I'll be there to back you up. As long as what you're doing is right, I'll be there to back you up.
Mhm.
And I'll be there to speak for you. but you got to speak up for yourself too. Years ago, the 8th graders at the Avon Park Middle School, for some reason the school cut out the 8th grade dance. They stopped having the 8th grade dance, and the 8th graders wanted to have a dance.
I remember the 8th
And
grade
we
dance.
met with the kids from the Boys and Girls Club. I went just as a person from the community, and we went and met with them, and they were like, what do we have to do? We need to raise money. We need to raise money. It was like, okay, come to the city council meeting. We're going to introduce y'all, put y'all on the agenda, and get y'all out there. And them kids walked around and with a hat and collected money in the city council meeting. And they raised the money to have that dance.
Really?
They did a car wash at Walgreens. That's what I'm talking about. But they were educated on what the council is there for. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not just for you to go there and ask for money, work for it. But this is the steps you take when you want to have something done. And so many of us have no idea. So many of us don't know that you can go to the council. You can go, and this is what you get on the agenda. You can say, you don't got to be on the agenda. At the end of the meeting, they have the 5 minutes for everybody. I think you get 5 minutes. And you have a question or a comment or something. And bring that to the board's attention. But I wanna what was that, your dog?
I don't know.
Sound like Cujo and got back there. Just saying.
He don't bite.
But I mean, I know he jumps too much. But I wanna make it familiar for everybody and make it non-threatening for everybody.
It does seem
non-intimidating.
It does seem like a daunting.
Yes, it does.
You know, like a city hall, big time business owner type forum, and not so much geared to the regular.
But it's not. It's not at all. It's for the regular folk. They're there for all of us. That's what they're there for.
Right.
They're there for us. And I'm not intimidated. The one thing I was terrified of Drill Sergeant Walton, terrified of him. But the one thing that man taught me was never be afraid to question authority. That was a life lesson I took from him. Never be afraid to question authority. And I will, in a New York minute,
question everything.
Straight up to you. Straight up to you. You know, because they're just like us. There's people just like everybody else. They're no bigger and no better than anybody else. And we regular people need to know that it's okay for you to go there and say, listen, what's happening over here, or at least find out what's going on.
Ask questions.
There's so much stuff going on in the community people have no clue about. And it's because they don't know that they can when I found out that the city council meetings were open to the public, because I didn't even know.
Right.
And I can't remember, just on a whim or something I found, I was like, what, I can go? Now I lost my mind. I was at everything. I was at free workshop the college was giving. I was at the county commission meetings. I was at the city council meetings. I was everywhere. I was at the college doing stuff. I mean, and it was like, how are you not going to this stuff? It's free. This is information for all of us. Why aren't these meetings packed full of people? You know.
So when you go to a meeting now, how many people are there?
Depends. It depends on what's on the agenda. It really does. The commissioners complain about having a scheduled night meeting, which is one of the things that I'm pushing to bring back, because they used to have scheduled night meetings, and then this current board decided to not have a night meeting. If we need it, we'll schedule it instead of just having one monthly day meeting, one monthly night meeting. And their issue was, well, nobody comes to the night meetings. And I have been at the night meetings where it was two of us there. I've been at the night meetings where I was the only one there. Same with city council. I've been at the night meeting, but that doesn't matter. To me, it does not matter how many show up. Give them the option. These people work all day long. I get off work at 4:30. Right. Okay. County commission, the night meeting is at 5:30 is when they have it. I would get off work and go straight to the county commission meeting. You know, so give the people an option. 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock on a Tuesday morning is the county commission meeting. 9 o'clock. Who at one of the forums for the primary election, one of the county commissioner members sitting now actually had the gall to say that if it was that important to them, take the day off and come to the meeting. And the gasp heard around the room was ridiculous, because I'm sitting there saying to myself, I can't afford to take 8 hours off. I mean, to somebody who was very wealthy independently wealthy, it means nothing to take a day off work and go to the meeting. But to some people who live paycheck to paycheck, which is almost the majority of this county, that's a big deal.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal. And it's not fair to you to put them in that situation. That's not fair to you. That's not fair at all. That's why give them the option to go in the evening. Give them that option. And yeah, there are times when it's Tuesday night. Tuesday night is NCIS at my house. Okay. And no, I don't want to be sitting at a county commission meeting sometimes. But you know what? I go to the county commission meeting. Right. Because it's about us and it's for us. It's important. This stuff is so important. The national election, I know we're almost out of time. The national election is important for this country. But I can't stress enough to people how important the local elections are to you as a citizen and as a resident of where you live. The local election is what's important to you, because those county commissioners, those city council members, those mayors, they're the ones you're going to see walking around. Them the ones you can call their office, some of them, or like the wonderful Commissioner Elwell got a Facebook page. You go on his Facebook page, hey, Don, my garbage ain't been picked up. It's 7 o'clock at night. He is on it.
Really?
Once the presidents are elected, we'll see them in 4 more years. Okay. These are the people that you're going to be talking to and going to with your issue, with your everyday life issues. That's why it's so important to pick your commissioners and your city council members and your mayors to be people who truly, who care, or who at least are just like y'all, you know?
Do they do like how do you meet them? How do they all come together and like I mean, they don't debate or nothing like that.
We've had the forum. The forums are done. Oh, the forums are already done. Okay. But they've had numerous forums. The newspaper, for some reason, this election they chose not to have a forum for commissioners and school board and police or sheriff. Last for the primary, they did have that forum. The newspaper did have one, but for some reason, for the general election, they chose not to do it. And we've had forums. I've gone to the Tea Party meetings a couple of times. The Republican Women's Club had a forum. There was a Republican forum down at the Elks Club in Sebring. There's different forums. The City Council in Avon Park, they had their forum for the city council member and the mayor candidates. So I mean, but that's how you do. I mean, that's what you see who, who you want to represent you. You see who you want making those life decisions for you. You know what I mean? Right. It's too important of a decision to just say, well, he's in there. He's been in there. It's too important. To me, it's too important. That's why I put myself out here. You know what I mean? That's why I decided to step out and say, you know what? Fine. You seen that you seen somewhere that you could improve. Yeah. And so you're going to jump right in. Step right in there. And that's awesome. That's great. Yes, sir.
We need more of that.
We really do. We need more. And I'm youngish. Okay. I'm youngish.
I can't say that.
I graduated from high school in 84, so I'm just going to put it out there.
Yeah.
But we need younger people to get involved in the city and in the county. We just need fresh ideas and innovative.
You mean in position or just,
showing up positions. I mean, I can't say it's scary. It's not scary because for me, it's not. But I understand how it's scary for other people to do this, to put yourself out. I get that. But we're all human.
There's always a fear of the unknown.
True. And I get it. But I'm hoping that, we get some younger, maybe not even younger, just more outside the box kind of thinking to bring the county forward. You know what I mean? Instead of keeping it stagnant or even sending it back. We got to move forward. If we're going to survive, we got to move forward. We have to.
You might have to prepare somebody for that. It's going to be a lot of pushback.
Oh, most definitely. Always is.
Outside the box thinking is.
But anything worth having is worth fighting for. Anything worth doing is worth fighting for.
Oh, yeah.
So,
that's what it is. That was, thanks for joining us today. That was Tonya Marshall.
Let me get my information out there too.
Yeah,
they can check out my website and my Facebook page.
That's not on here though.
No, my Facebook page is Tonya Marshall, candidate for Highlands County Commissioner. That's my Facebook page. I had to put all that in there.
And also Tonya Marshall, just Tonya Marshall on Facebook, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you pop it up, it'll
But-
be me. You'll see it. Yeah,
But that's none of their business.
yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
Tonya Marshall for Highlands County Commissioner, tenacious, trustworthy, and team player. Tonya for District 1.vpweb.com.
Mhm.
That's you.
That's my website. It's an excellent website. You should check
I need
it
to
out.
go. I didn't check that out. I went to your
It's a
the
very
Facebook page,
nice
but I didn't go
website.
to the website yet.
Facebook page is okay. The website
It's
is
just okay.
a website.
What if I need to call you?
Um,
Cause you know
you might need to just call and leave a voicemail message.
I want to talk to you like at 10 o'clock at night because I'm having issues.
Leave a voicemail message. Leave a detailed voicemail message. Yes, ma'am.
Will you call back, County Commissioner? Okay,
That's
thank
DP.
you.
That's DP. What?
That's the Danielle P over there.
Yeah,
Right on the board.
Causing trouble.
I'm probably asleep by that time, Danielle. I'm just putting it out there. I'm probably asleep.
Okay,
But,
so the
yes.
best time to reach you is between the hours of what?
6 o'clock in the morning till probably 9 o'clock at night.
All right.
But like I said, if you call my cell, you have to leave a message because I'll be at work from 8 to 4:30. So if they leave a message, I check my phone, I check my messages. But I mean, I'm at work. I can't just be answering the cell phone, you know. So yeah.
Thank you, County Commissioner Tonya Marshall.
when before we go, when I book you, you say I'm messing up your wine time.
Yes.
Yeah, so I got something for you.
No, did he really? Corey.
Actually,
No.
actually, I got the sparkling grape. Because I'm not a wine connoisseur, so I don't know
You
it.
so late, and you can't.
I don't know it like that, but
to a wine connoisseur, don't take that back.
if you
Use that for New Year's
I
Eve
would-
for y'all night watch or something. Use that for that.
you know what?
Don't bring that up. In
I
here.
accept, and
Don't
this will
bring
be
it up in
dead. This will be gone by tonight.
Okay, enjoy that, sir.
Thank you, Tonya Marshall.
Thank you, Corey Presley, for having me. I
Commissioner
appreciate
candidate.
it.
It's been a delight having you here
It was delightful to be here,
at the
Danielle.
Xclusive.
I know, right?
Tonya Marshall, County Commissioner, Highlands County. You heard it live.
Next time, y'all be good.
The Exclusive.
Peace. Am I still on there?